welcome you all. NIOS welcomes you in this educational video. Today we are going to learn computer science. The code number is 330 for this subject, and this is for senior secondary level. This is lesson number 1, and topic is computer fundamentals. This is similar to basics of computers. So, these are the basics which we will be learning in this lesson. This is video part 1. First of all, we will be doing difficult words. You all may be thinking, what is the difference between computer science and data entry operations? So, computer, as you all have been watching since long at various places, but when we talk about computer science, there are some inputs, some outputs, some processing involved. Data entry operations is just a part of it, and computer science is a complete subject. As you all can see, you all have seen computer at various places in school, in colleges, in bank, in hospital, at railway station, at aeroplane. At various places you must have seen computer. As you all can see the image, computers are basically of two types. The first one is known as PC. The full form of PC is personal computer. In short, we call it as PC. And the other computer which is on the screen is Mac computer, and we call it as Macintosh. There is nothing right or wrong. There are different types of computers available, and you can choose as per your options. Even different companies they make and manufacture computers of these two types only. Now, the image you can see on screen, there is an abbreviation WYSIWYG. It means what you see is what you get. So, each letter has a meaning, like W stands for what, then Y stands for you, S stands for C, then I stands for is. What you see is what you get, means whatever you are watching, the same thing you are receiving as output. So, that is why the image also explains the same thing. Now, you can see the image, it explains a word as BIOS. BIOS stands for the basic input and output system. These are all the processes involved which we will be discussing later on. Now, you can see the black screen. This is the older version of computer. In this, you may have seen some hash words, or we used to type a lot that time in the older version. So, that is known as CLI. The full form of CLI is Command Line Interface. In short, we call it as CLI. These are the older version of computer. During that time, we used to work in files and there used to be only black screens. Now, the image which you can see on screen says GUI. GUI is graphical user interface. In short, we call it as GUI. This is the newer version of the CLI. In the previous image, you had seen the black screen only, but now this is the modern technique in which you can take any photo, any picture from any file. We can just cut, copy, paste anywhere, wherever we need. So, CLI had no mouse usage. We just need to do lots of typing work, but nowadays we use mouse and more graphics can be used. So, that is why GUI is known as graphical user interface. Now, the image which you can see on the screen are of the input devices. The first one is keyboard. Its name is keyboard. The second image says a name written below that is QWERTY, QWERTY. It is because of the alphabets written under the red box you can see. You all know that there are different kinds of devices available in the market: mobile, laptop, desktop computer. If you notice, you can see all the keyboards will have the similar alphabets. Any device you open in your mobile, in your laptop, in your desktop computer, the alphabets would be similar. The third image is of the scanner, in which we can scan the photographs and images. Just like we can scan any image, sometimes scan our hands, fingers also. We can keep the soft copy just by clicking with the help of our mouse. We can also take printout whenever we require. Now, this image you can see, this you must have seen at various places whenever you go for shopping, during buying clothes, whenever you buy medicine, when you buy any food stuff. There are some labels at the shop, and those labels have some barcodes in that computer language. So, there are some codes, barcodes. So, barcode reader reads those codes. Now, this is block diagram of computer. Incomplete, we call it as block diagram. In our further explanation, we would understand this in detail. Mainly, it has input and output parts, and in between there is a process. It also has some further parts that we will be understanding in further explanation. This is the image of monitor, which you all can see. This is known as monitor. Now, this image has two different pictures. The first one is of the printer. You know, you sometime attach your laptop or desktop with the printer. It's of medium size. Whenever you need to take some printouts, we use the printer. And the other image is of the plotter. Plotter is not of the small or medium size. You all may have seen the big banners, big posters on the roadside, like soap advertising, toothpaste advertisements which have big images. So, the plotter is used for printing those big images. So, printer and plotter are two different things. Printer is a smaller thing, smaller device, and plotter is used for printing large images. Now, this image is explaining the units. Whenever we are storing our file, our document on the system as a soft copy, you all know there is some size. You must have seen or heard KB, MB, GB, TB. So, these are the sizes of the file. Sometimes our disk is full, so we sometimes add some memory to get extra space, because now technology is increasing. Every day, every new day, there are some new space required. So, this is the unit of space. Now, this image which you can see on the screen is of the ports. There are different kinds of ports available in the CPU for the music system, for the mouse, for different devices attachments. There are different ports available of different sizes. These images are of the CDs in which we can copy files, folders, any document we need to store. So, CD-ROM and DVDs. To connect the two devices, just like the Wi-Fi connection is used for the internet services, we also sometimes connect internet using the Bluetooth, like we have the audio system or music attachment with the help of Wi-Fi, sometime with the help of Bluetooth. So, this is basically a connector for connecting two or more devices. Thank you.